On a mid-November afternoon, things are heating up in the NFC as West Coast rivals collide at SoFi Stadium. It's the Seahawks and Rams, and it's next on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin on this mid-November afternoon. Seahawks and Rams in the NFL rivalry series underway from SoFi. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Allen. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. The Seahawks and the Rams, one of the better rivalries in recent history. Both teams had dominant eras, each centered on different sides of the ball. The Rams, the greatest show on turf, of course. Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt. And then after that, you had the Legion of Boom era up in Seattle with that great secondary, Richard Sherman, Jamal Adams, Bobby Wagner at linebacker. It would have been fun to see what would have happened if the Rams offense went up against that Seahawks defense. Would have been fireworks one way or the other.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
25-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll start on the ground with Irving. Now he's free up the left sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Bucky Irving with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well, as you noted. I think they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That's good for a gain of 6. And it'll leave it with third and a full yard to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where
shedding the tackle, it gives him some room. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And some room to work. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, Dorsey wide open. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Ready. A run up the middle with Irvin. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Bucky Irving with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old mountain prophet? You come to a fork in the road, take it, because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games, and the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They stay on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
O'Connell now to throw. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Rookie right out. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
It's second down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner is a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Yeah.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rome Odunze. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Jason Myers
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, you know what? He stopped so soundly during his series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 109 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
this guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, O'Connell. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing the best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's good.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
That's 50.
On the ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. In this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 9.
Get it. Fix the eagle. Fix the eagle.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you would forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On the toss to Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
And this one too low.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because like him is going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Yes.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call, one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but we'll start the second half with the onside kick risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
157 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Irving will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now Myers for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Rams 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation. But they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Allen. And maybe measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19, driver, 19, Hawk 70.
Here's Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Open man is Atwell, complete. And he will take it down, but he does have first down yardage. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Cougar, go.
Now a carry for Allen. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's O'Connell. Now a run here off the And he can't find
You gotta keep thinking like
He goes
this.
down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 70 Lion. Check out.
Now Allen. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
O'Connell here on fourth down. And they're going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks will get the football back in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
You have to support it.
Seattle touchdown. Roma Dunze, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagle. Check smash, check smash.
They'll keep it on the ground. Allen. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield. And down to the 43. 136 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
Well, he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Off the play fake. O'Connell. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. No, no.
Now a give, right side. Allen. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now a toss play. Allen. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be...